Well, hello Leo, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 30th going to the 5th of November. So let's dive in, let's see what's going on for you guys, alright? We're going to pull out the oracle first and then we'll go into the tarot. Alright, Spirit. Alright, for Leo, please. For Leo. I don't know if there's like some issues with like your throat, whether you have like a sore throat or something like that. It could be linked to the throat chakra, alright? Which is all about speaking your truth, stepping into your truth, living by your truth. Oh my goodness. You had that right. So we have the Sun card, a really amazing card to come up first for you guys. So ultimately, already it feels like the vibes are good this week. Okay, the Sun represents joy. It represents happiness. I am hearing fertility. So for some of you, this could be a really good time of birthing new things, you know, growing new things. It could be for pregnancy. For those of you who want it, who are planning for it, could be a good time for that. We actually do have a baby here. See, there we go. All right, you guys could be learning new things. We have a book there, reading new things, looking into new things. All right, but the Sun is ultimately just a really, really good card. All right. For Leo, please. You have passion coming through. Number 7, this is Leo energy, as you can see here. So we have the beetroot. So you guys, this is fiery energy coming in your reading, which is not surprising. This is your element anyway, so it does feel like you guys will have a lot of passion coming through this week. Happiness. There's something that you might find, like if you've been feeling a little bit like out of sorts, I do believe you're going to find something that's really going to become like a catalyst for your growth. Like something is going to inspire you this week. Something is going to trigger a really fiery energy within you, Leo, that's really going to get you moving. Like it feels very good. Let's get you another one here. Number 7 coming through, which is about being in alignment to your destiny. That's how I read that number. Number 1 is about new beginnings, new starts. All right, let's see. All right, please, Spirit, for Leo this week. You have impatience. With that fiery energy does come, you know, a bit of impatience, you know, when you're working really hard on something. Sorry, my voice is going weird today. I've just kind of really woke up not long ago, so that's why I think my throat just needs some, you know, warming up, to be honest. But anyway, the impatience card is actually the throat chakra, so that's very interesting that we mentioned it earlier. When it comes down to maybe living in your truth and having it as maybe, instead of it just being a vision and something that you see yourself living in the future, I do believe you're trying to bring it in now, which is okay. But there is a bit of impatience coming through here, so make sure that we are kind of maintaining that and understanding that everything is within reach. It's just going to happen in divine timing, okay? Whatever that might be for you. Also, the impatience, it makes a lot of sense when we have this fiery energy. All you're wanting this week is action, and I want this and I want that. Your desires are really coming through. That's the sacral chakra. All right, so all your chakras are starting to, you know, become fired up. Some of you could be doing like Kundalini, healing chakra meditations, whatever you're doing. Like, I see that you're really aligning yourself. I see that this is just really the beginning stages of something really incredible for you guys. But again, of course, when we're wanting to take action, we're wanting this, we're wanting that, we're desiring, impatience can definitely come as part of that. So make sure we are understanding to love the journey, not just the destination. All right, but let's see. Let's go into it for you. Let's see in a recent past for Leo. 3 of Swords. You guys have recently had your heart broken. Again, you could be healing from this already, but this is just your recent past. This is something that you've been through, just so I can understand where your energy is at. You guys have been through some sort of pain. High Priestess. This could have been pertaining to some sort of secret or something that was hidden from you. All right, whether it's hidden information that came to light, whether it's just like an intuitive feeling that you had to kind of take, which led to some pain and maybe some separation from some people. But you do have the 5 of Wands here. So some of you may have discovered that somebody's intentions were not the best. Maybe some of you have had to remove yourself. That is to do with like friendships, colleagues, relationships even as well. The High Priestess is Piscean energy. It's all about your intuition. And I do believe that your intuition is really starting to get more intense around this season, especially Scorpio season. The veil is thin around Scorpio season, but it just feels like there has been some heartache and pain regarding some hidden information that maybe you had a gut instinct on, but maybe you tried to, deny it. Maybe I'm just overthinking, maybe that's just not right. Like, let me just see. And maybe you did give people the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you did kind of just, try to see where something led you, and it does feel like it led to some sort of pain in the past. And this may be something that you're still healing from. Let's see your current energy for Leo. I'm hearing rebirth already, and your card is already coming through. We have the Strength card here, which is Leo energy. You do have the Ten of Swords and the Chariot. And the World on the bottom of the deck. Definitely a rebirth coming in. I'm seeing the lotus flower, which is about rebirth. It's like coming from really difficult situations, or, not very glamorous, backgrounds, and turning into something very beautiful. And that could be your story, Leo. So Chariot and the Ten of Swords, something definitely came to an end. I think you're dealing with it, you're accepting it, you are still shedding that skin. Okay, a snake is coming through as a bit of imagery for you. It's what I'm feeling. Ten of Swords, this is still something you're currently still shedding, I will be honest, but it's very soon that you will find that you'll be in a Chariot position. Okay, understanding that we don't need to be completely healed from a situation to move forward and to let it go, to shed it. All right, as you can see in the Chariot, there is that yin and yang. Our shadow side is actually super important, and so is our light side. They're both as equally as important as one another, and they can both be used along your journey moving forward. So the Chariot's fast moving, it's getting things going. Things are definitely building pace for you. You guys could be traveling, you guys could be moving, you guys could be coming out the city, going somewhere else, and you have the Strength card coming in as well. So some of you could be on the cusp of like Cancer and Leo, because you do have Cancer and Leo here. That's the only reason why I'm saying that. Or again, it could be Cancer in your chart or whatever. It does not matter. It's just building momentum and moving. And the Strength card is you kind of stepping into that energy, which this is a really beautiful card to come up with the Ten of Swords, because even though an ending is happening, you really are kind of being in your own, you are becoming very empowered in your own energy, and you're doing what you do best, Leo, and that is shining bright, that is moving forward, that's not letting things get you down, and you are moving forward. All right, you're unleashing the beast within, which is very beautiful. And again, the Strength card is actually, I always see this as like the duality card as well, because we have the Lion and the Maiden, and the storyline behind the Strength card is that the Lion can teach the Maiden strength, courage, bravery, and whatever, and the Maiden teaches the Lion, kindness, caring, nurturing, and all that energy. So both very different, but can come together and make something very powerful with that, so again, you guys are really using your energy, using this ending to transform yourself. So not all is lost. I really do see this as like a rising up. Do we call it a phoenix rising? Definitely. It does feel like it, especially with that fiery energy. You guys are putting an end to that part of yourself that, was hurt, did go through that pain, did go through that struggle. I do see that some of you definitely detached from the world, is what it feels like for a little bit. With that High Priestess and the Three of Swords, you definitely went within. But this is very empowering though. So you're accepting an ending, accepting a defeat in a situation, accepting that things did not go the way that you wanted it to, but very empowering coming out from that, okay? All right, what are the blockages and challenges this week for Leo? The Ace of Pentacles. And the Star. Let's get one more. And the Two of Pentacles. So your challenge this week is probably trying to maybe boost your money. That definitely could be something here. We do have the healing as well, so that inevitably will just happen whilst you're doing what you're doing. Just make sure you are giving time out to yourself. Make sure you're taking a break when necessary. But most importantly, make sure you're giving back to the universe and to yourself. So whatever it is that makes you feel fueled emotionally, makes you feel content, not just content actually, whatever makes you feel healed, definitely do that. If it's any creative arts, if it is giving back to other people, because the Star card does represent, charity, for me anyway. All right, the Star is kind of giving back to the universe. As you can see, she's pouring back in so that it can then come back to her and everyone else. Some of you could definitely be wanting to be in a spotlight, and in this case, you definitely are working your way there. Some of you could be trying to increase your reach, if that makes sense. With the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, you guys are definitely trying to figure out a new stream of income, or how to increase your finances, or how to stabilize maybe a new beginning that will pay off for you. Whether that is financially, whether that is just an abundance of whatever you wish. The wish fulfillment part of the star could be the case. Your blockage and challenges, maybe you're not feeling super happy that you might not have reached a goal. But remember the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. What you're doing now is just as important as reaching that goal. You're setting the foundations, you're juggling things, you're working things out, all right, for a new beginning to happen. So some of you, this could be making a decision on what it is that you want to do for work, or what you want to do to expand what you already have in your life, whatever that is for you. All right. But you'll make the decision. Maybe it's a good time to reach out to friends. The star card, Aquarius energy, 11th house, networking, communication with people could be very, like friendships can be very important. What about the near future, please, for Leo? I like that. It's good. I see progress. The Temperance did just come out reversed, though. So let's see what this is. Okay. Interesting. So the Three of Pentacles is good, but we do with the Four of Cups and the Temperance. So again, this is about tempering your emotions, is what I feel like saying. And there is a lot of message coming through about a balance. All right, it's good to have the fire, it's good to have the water. That in the Temperance card, what she's doing is actually balancing both of those elements together to make a new element, you know, and something more powerful. So that could be a message for some of you, because some of you might be rejecting your emotions, feeling like, you know, this is kind of like, I feel like maybe you have been rejecting your emotions, and maybe that's where the fiery energy is coming from. Because of this new shedding of the skin, it feels like you're ready to work and ready to push forward. I do see progress. Whatever it is that is a blockage for you, you are succeeding in that. You are building the foundations of something, planning new things, thinking about the future here. Right? Maybe some collaboration. If there is a collaboration, either you or somebody else may not be really feeling it. So I wonder if that will last very long, to be honest with you. This was some. Because Four of Cups is kind of rejection. It's like, he's not really content with the Three Cups that he's got, but he's also not really open to anything else. So if that's your energy, make sure that we are kind of, again, balancing the emotions, understanding the duality of life. We can love both sides of ourselves, our shadow side, and, you know, the side we're working on, and also the side that we're proud of. What is this Four of Cups about, please? Let's see. Because Temperance is usually about balance. It's usually about patience. So maybe you guys are feeling a bit impatient. There we go. That is what it is, isn't it? You guys might be feeling a bit impatient, and that could be ruining your emotional like satisfaction when it comes down to what you're working on. You're building the foundations. Again, I'm seeing progress. I'm seeing this Phoenix rising, but you guys aren't really claiming that energy because you're not seeing it straight away. Yeah, the Queen of Wands coming through. Here we go, Leo. You know, this is your energy, number one. The Queen of Wands is all about being confident, being sure of herself. She's very good with ideas. She's super fiery. She's a very good personality. She shines bright wherever she is. This is your energy. This is you I'm describing. This is an energy that you guys are stepping into. All right. However, this is clarifying the Four of Cups. So for the Queen of Wands to be clarifying the Four of Cups, I feel like maybe you're not really feeling like yourself. For some of you, like you might be feeling like you're kind of portraying like a false image. For some, like what it feels like as the Queen of Wands is who you want to step into. It's a very beautiful energy. It's a very admired energy, especially for those of you who want to be in a spotlight, or again, just want to feel good about yourself. The Four of Cups coming in is like, there is something here that's telling me you're a little bit bored in the near future, a little bit like, I feel a bit like, ugh, like that's the vibes I'm getting. Maybe you are rejecting things. Clarify the Four of Cups one more time, please. The Nine of Swords and Two of Wands. be careful of this energy because I don't feel like it's, of course, necessary. The Temperance card coming through just says, again, it's more about patience. It's more about having harmony within yourself first, because the Nine of Swords is all about fears. This Four of Cups is coming in, this dissatisfaction, this bored, this content, this energy is just coming through because I think you're overthinking a situation. Because you are in the Queen of Wands energy already. But you might not be, you might be overthinking yourself. Do I really have what it takes? Is this really going to happen? You know, like there's a lot of overthinking in the near future. But Three of Pentacles is about planning and preparation. So you get to decide that. You're building the foundations of yourself, building the foundations of whatever it is you want to be or have in the future, okay? So what really matters is the energy you're putting into something and not necessarily how you feel in that moment, okay? Of course, do things that make you feel good, but the Three of Pentacles is what's really important in this. So make sure if you're manifesting that, of course, our feelings matter, but I know a lot of people who can manifest just because, you know, they're planning for it. May not emotionally feel content with what they have, but they're grateful for it nevertheless, and they decide that this is just temporary. Where I am right now is just temporary. I'm already in the works to get something that I desire in the future. So you guys could benefit from saying that to yourself and bringing that balance to yourself. Remember that sometimes a pit stop or things slow down a little bit, sometimes it's for the best. The Temperance card is not a bad card, but it can be perceived as bad and annoying and a nuance here if we don't want to slow down, if we don't want to take a pit stop to make sure that we're okay. All right. Anyway, let's see for you in terms of love and relationships or people around Leo, please. Six of Pentacles, Nine of Cups reversed, and the Five of Pentacles. And the Death card. Now, Six of Pentacles is not a bad card. This is actually a card about like mutual relationships, things where, you know, giving to others. Some of you guys could definitely be helping people at this time, or somebody could be helping you. This is a card of karma, as you can see, the Justice scales at the top. You guys could be feeling more charitable at this time, or helping others at this time, but that feels like maybe that's just your energy. With the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, maybe this is an energy that's actually around you. Like Five of Pentacles is a lack, it's a loss, not feeling very supported, not feeling, you know, like you have help, and the Nine of Cups is reversed. So that's usually, you know, the opposite of what it means. So usually would mean a satisfaction and wish fulfillment, all right? But in reverse, it feels like you're not having that, because you may feel like, for some of you, I am picking up that maybe from the people that really matter most to you, you're not receiving support from them, but you may be receiving support from other people who may not even know you, you know, or have a good connection with you. Or maybe this is just how you treat other people. Like there's a bit of a disconnect with these cards. What you're desiring or what you do or what you're getting from others, not the people who are close to you, seems good. But when it comes down to people who are close to you, it does feel like you're a bit disconnected. So maybe some of you might be feeling a little bit off with your family at this time, or not have a very good connection with them. Others of you, I mean, it could be your friendships, you know, you're feeling a little bit out in the cold, or they're feeling a bit out in the cold with you. If this is a relationship, Ace of Wands reverse, Five of Wands coming through. So this is just conflict. And the Ace of Wands is usually a lack of a new beginning. Not really forward movement. Page of Wands underneath that as well. It seems like gossip in your friendships or in your colleagues. Or in your, relationships in general. A little bit of arguments, a little bit of like, some people just can't change, and that's something we have to accept, Leo. Like, you can only give what you can give, but make sure you're giving to things that can give back to you. You need a mutual relationship with people in general. If not, we need to distance ourselves or completely cut some people out. Some people we can't cut out, so we distance ourselves. We no longer hold that kind of importance on that kind of connection, okay? And we understand and accept, okay, some people just can't give back to us what we're giving to them, so we're going to stop giving to them as much. All right, so we can balance those scales again. Some of you need to balance your relationships out, all right, by looking at it, the reality of it. Some of you need to hear that, you know, it's not the potential of people, it's who they are, how they're acting. Because everyone really has potential, but it's what do they do with that? What will they do? Are they the type of person who actually will do anything with it? Or are they in a stuck victim mindset? Some people seem to be draining our energy, and I think it's about kind of recalibrating with that, Leo, and making sure that we adjust when necessary. Let's get some overall advice for Leo, please, this week. You have Page of Cups. Again, focus on your emotions. There is an inner child within yourself that might be feeling a little bit, you know, like it needs some attention from you, Leo. Four of Pentacles. All right, this is definitely about an opening up, as this is coming through as your advice. Four of Pentacles is holding on so tightly to something and so resistant. You could be shutting out your own emotions or your own inner child because you're so fearful of opening up that door just in case it ruins what you're already making progress on. But that's not how it works. What is meant for you will always be for you. All right, I think you're learning how to balance your emotions with everything else that you're creating. And that can be quite hard when you're building momentum, is to look at your emotions. But it can be also super empowering, and it can also really help in some way, okay? And the Three of Cups. And gratitude is very important. Three of Cups does suggest that maybe there is going to be some celebration around you. All right, and this is something quite important to do. All right. Could be an event that you guys are invited to, or, you know, a person could be inviting you somewhere. For Leo, we have a rabbit and a carrot. Like, that's hilarious because they match. We have quite a bit. So rabbit says too much concern with sexual matters, Leo. We have carrot, opportunity or windfall. You then have March, something significant around the time of March that came up with some sort of potential loss that maybe you guys went through with the reef. And there may still be some strong emotions, all right, passionate love or hate still coming from that as they came out together. So it feels like a message. And for some of you, there could be an announcement in regards to a vacation. All right. So I wish you guys all the best. Thank you so much for being here, Leo. If you like my jumper, this is actually my merch, so definitely go check it out. But aside from that, I love you guys. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you guys next time. All right.